You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Michael C., thank you so much for your Patreon membership request and for bringing us back to Moonsorrow in the album Kivenkantaja. And the song today is the title track, Kivenkantaja.
Thank you so much, Michael C., for bringing Moonsorrow down the rabbit hole. I have been loving this journey, and I can't wait to get into the title track.
Michael, thank you so much for this write-up of this song. You let us know that it's called Stone Bearer and gave us some context of what the song means. This song seems to describe the weight of carrying the grief and hatred from war. I can only imagine. It weighs on a warrior like a great stone. Also, from a musical nerd standpoint, I really like that this song is mostly in 5/4 time. You'll hear that even though the rhythm is asymmetrical, the pulse is driving and catchy, to me dispelling any idea that odd meters are difficult to listen to or too heady. I am very excited for this one.
I'm really excited for this one too because I don't believe I've ever listened to anything in a 5/4 timing. My musical knowledge is very minimal from grade 8 band, not very nerdy, so this is going to be a very first for me. Michael C., thank you so much for bringing Kivenkantaja down the rabbit hole. This has been such a journey going through this album in the correct way and kind of being able to interpret it to the best of our abilities with not being able to speak the language. Mm-hmm. So this has been a ton of fun. I have grown very connected to this title screen that they have the album.
Me too. Artwork. It's her favorite titles screen, isn't it?
It absolutely is, and I think that's because as I've been staring at it more and more, I've been realizing that it actually says Moonsorrow with the runes in the middle of the dragon. And now that I know that this is the title track, I can actually see the name of the title right underneath it. All
it looks similar
in runes,
right?
So it's just really cool how they're bringing this all together with such an amazing vibe. If you guys are so excited to be here with us, with Kivenkantaja and Moonsorrow, then remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
I'm very much looking forward to this as well. With all the war going on around the world,
mm-hmm.
it's contemplating to think what people have to deal with after war and that heavy weight that is on everyone after. Sometimes a lot of people go into war when they didn't want to. They got invaded, so then you have to become a warrior. Then all of a sudden you got to live with this after you just protected mm-hmm. your land, and then you have this stone still on you, even though you didn't even want to be a warrior, let alone the people that did want to be a warrior.
Absolutely.
So let's get into this. Nice acoustic to start. Contemplation song. I love it! Something I love about this album compared to all the other Moonsorrow ones, and I'm sure there's some examples outside of this, but their build-ups are so much more calming and patient, and it doesn't just hit you so abruptly like some of the other Moonsorrows, even though I like that style too, but I'm just in a place in my heart where I'm trying to get more calm, so for them to come then with this incredible voice and the heavier riffs and all that, that was perfect.
Absolutely. I love the build up into this one, and I completely agree.
Awesome. can hear this time signature, can't you?
Yeah, it's different.
It's hard to get a rhythm in. But it's sick. Ooh, what? That's gonna take some practicing. They got the circus here now too? Life in this one. Oh yes, so deary. Oh, they got so much in this one. Oh yes, here it is. Oh, sick. Okay, I just want to say something here because there's been so much memorable stuff happening. Moonsorrow is best served with your eyes closed and just let it all go through. But we're a reaction channel, y'all. I want to try to give you a little something more. And for us not being musical nerds, we still knew when that 5/4 was happening, even though if we were just listening to this, we couldn't have told you that was a 5/4. But as us, as like taking it in, we could tell, oh, that was something different.
This is different.
That's gonna take me a little bit to like learn how to headbang to. But once you get it, oh my god! And then once they introduce some of these incredible riffs on 2, they're just. This is why it's one of our favorite bands, y'all.
It is. They have so much going on in this, and like the story that they are able to tell through their music is insane.
It is.
Their storytelling is insane.
Such wavy riffs. Get folky again. I love this record here. Oh, we love this scream. Yes. It's so unique.
Wow.
Oh my god. They are perfect for soundtracks, for movies, for games, for anything. They take you away into a fantasy world. And it makes you think, because this was about Stone Bear and that weight that everyone has, everyone seems to pick a side in a war, and it seems to be you pick the side that got invaded. Mm-hmm. Forgetting that the people that are usually invading had already been invaded themselves and got pushed into a chess match to then make another move. So it's really just a continuation of trying to find territory, geographical location. All animals fight over that stuff. So it's a constant battle that I think everyone's going to go through. And that weight, like I'm saying, it's different when you knew you're going in to do something opposed to then doing it just out of defense and the PTSD that will come out of that. There's many armies around the world that are comfortable with killing women and children. There's some armies that aren't. So that's putting a different type of
different weight
that they would have after executing some of their plans. So that's kind of the thought I was having on top of the beautiful music itself. And they had so many different instruments coming in.
Absolutely. There were so many different instruments. It was so beautiful. But just to go back to what you were saying is like, I think you are correct, because we can take any war that is happening, even any war today, and you can trace it back hundreds of years to how these different dominoes
effect, right?
have fallen so many times, so many places. And this music, it was telling such a great story because they had so many different instruments and so many different pieces. Yeah. And I think having that odd time signature really helped with that. I came from a family that, military family. Right. So seeing a lot of what happens in military families that goes unspoken is really interesting, because it really connected with that odd time signature that I was feeling in here. Right. And for me, how I was connecting this beautiful music and the story behind it with that stone that you're carrying on your back after war. Definitely. Is like, there was my great-great-grandfather who has since passed away. He was the engineer on the unsinkable Saguenay. Right, yeah. And on that, coming away from the war, he never spoke about, there's maybe one or two times that he's ever spoken to it, at least to his grandkids, but he had a woman, he had his wife, who was very supportive, and she was there for him as that rock to help him carry his burden. Right. Whereas not all soldiers come home and have that. Yeah. There are many soldiers that when they come home from war, they no longer have their families. They're stuck in that mental prison. Yeah. So there were moments where you had mentioned, is this the circus? And I was like, no, this is a bard. This guy's at a bar. Mm-hmm. This guy's drinking away his sorrows. Yeah. He's finding his reprise at the bottom of a bottle. No kidding, right? Right? So there's so many different ways of carrying this burden, carrying this stone of this grief and this hatred and this everything else that comes from once being a soldier or a warrior. What you're saying, what plans were you forced to act out because your commanding officer told you to? Absolutely. What plans were your plans that you've created because you were the leader of the platoon? Yeah. What things have had to happen to have that stone and what that stone has created? And so I think this song, even though I love that interpretation now. Thank you. Yeah. So this song was so kind of all over the place, but it's correct chaos.
It makes sense, and for people that haven't gone through that PTSD, it would be hard for you to join in if you didn't know exactly what they've gone through. So it might take you a little bit to finally understand their time signature, to at least be with them so you can still rock with these people that have done a lot of stuff for us.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know the full story of, say, the Vikings or anything like that, but I mean, they were humans too, even though they're conquering and whatever. They all had places that were trying to conquer them too. So that's just the way it is. And this is beautiful. We love the music itself too. I want to say how encapsulated I was by all the amazing riffs. At the beginning, I was like, okay, this is really like slow.
I liked the picking that was coming.
Yeah, then it built up, and then it got right back to Moonsorrow. And the main thing I wanted to let you all know that I've learned over this time is I speak very quick when I am nervous. I still get nervous, y'all, to come on here. So at the very beginning, I speak very, very, very fast and very sporadic. So I'm going to try to slow down to talk a little more confident and more precise, because that's actually what Moonsorrow did at the beginning there, to remind me, like, hey, bring it slow, then we can build it up. Like, make sure you got your feet down before you move forward. So that was just a little tip I've learned in case y'all are having problems talking in front of screens or anything like that. It helps to slow down.
Absolutely.
That's just my tip, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to start your own channel, you always can too. And if you ever need help, we're the people to help you out with. And thank you so much, Michael, for giving us this request and for continuing us on this Moonsorrow album. Kivenkantaja, I think it was called.
Yes.
Yeah, Kivenkantaja. I can't believe I remembered it. That's awesome. Hope you guys had a great time with us as well. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out.
Thank you so much, Michael C., for bringing Kivenkantaja and the title track Kivenkantaja back down the rabbit hole, or down the rabbit hole for the first time with this title. I can't wait to see what else is in store for us as we finish off this amazing album. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.